One in here. One back out. I appreciate you stopping in. It's a Slingshot channel. I'm target shooting. Gotta go move the target. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by. The Slingshot channel. I'm gonna start here in just a minute. The process of cutting a soft drink can in two. Matthew. Thank you. I'm practicing a little bit on the golf ball. We've got a Coke can beside of it. I'm gonna start here in a second and see if I can cut it in two. Sometimes you can, well, not often for me. Some guys can cut them pretty quick. Sometimes it takes several shots. Looks like I've got 9 in here. I'll go ahead and take one more practice shot and I'll start on it. CG, how's it going, bud? Get ready to hit the thumbs up. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna start whittling on that can. There's one. That was a little bit too high. Well, that was terrible. That was a miss. Three. Four. Go straighten it up. It's moved up on me. Got it bent and not a good angle. Six, I think. You doing okay today, Mr. Chad? Eight. Thanks, Baylock Gaming. I hope you're doing. I'm doing good. Been warm today. Kind of steamy right now. I think I'm at around 9 or 10. There's KWL. Somebody released the pigeons. I think I've been around 10 shots, Kevin. I've got the can bent in a bad direction. That's about 11. I'm not doing good. I think that's 13. What's the lowest number you guys cut a can on? Well, that knocked it over there next to that KWL golf ball. Thanks, Cody. I'm in the process of cutting a can. I think that was about 13 shots. I'm not doing real good. It's 14. Oh, a miss. That's awful. That was 15 too. 16. 13, 8mm short draw. Wow, that was some good shooting with 8mm. I'm shooting 9.5. I don't know if that was 16 or 17. Oh, that was awful. 18. Wow. 19. That's bad when you miss a can. I'm 20. Missed it 3 times in a row. That's terrible. 24 folks watching. Oh. Yeah, I appreciate y'all stopping by and watching me miss. 21. May set the record for most shots. I'm not doing too well with this thing tonight. That 22. I've never tried to cut a can. I did hit a squirrel from about 20 yards with a perfect headshot. Well, that was a good shot. I'm hoping the next legislative meeting they have, the senator told me he's gonna bring it to the floor. That's the plan, I think. Make it legal for us to use them here in Tennessee. Oh, that's just glancing. I think that's 22 or 3. That's terrible. I think I've got a pretty good sized hole in it there, but 5, that's at least 25. I'll just keep shooting till I cut it. Squirrel is a fine meal. I haven't eaten any in a long time. And 6. It's starting to get droopy now. I assume that'll include squirrels, rabbits, and maybe smaller game birds. Maybe I should have done one of those, how long can I shoot without cutting it? $28. Would y'all like better, rabbit or squirrel? Will, how's it going? Oh, thank you. Yeah, that rainbow was, that was pretty cool. It was right over there, just at the right angle. It was real prominent. It's pretty humid here right now. got 37. Wow, appreciate y'all stopping in and watching me shoot terrible. What did I just say? 28, 29. I'm doing a marathon session on that can. I need some good ones right there on the bottom. That's got to be at least 30, which is terrible. Yeah, it's hung up there on its side by some of that thread. I beat the backing that Kevin gave me to death. Have a problem with an infection in my left leg. Could use some prayers. Yes, sir. Sure will. There we go. What's that, 31 or 2? That worked out pretty good. I got one more in my pocket. Let's see if I can get a shot on what's left. Yep. I'll grab a couple more off my magnet. Move that Kevin Lowe golf ball over here. Do I make any board slingshot? Yeah, I've got a few through the flush trim. I don't make as many as I used to. I used to make several, but I've got some run through the flush trim that are HDPE, and I did make them out of cabinet grade ply, which I like wood the best, but that HDPE, that's what this is. This is not a piece. Joe Bishop sent me this. This is some thick stuff here. That was between 20, 21 mil thick, and it's thick. Most of them I make out of half. I do have some 3/4. I like that chalice, the same pattern that my bumblebee chalice is made off of, with a pinky swell on it. Just to the right. I don't know what I'm doing wrong or getting bad on my release. Typically with this slot attachment shooter, and I pull back, of course it's through the fork. I try to put the center, see if I can figure out how to get you straight, the center of the band here on the target. But this one, I seem to be throwing them to the left more, so I'm trying to line up just to the inside of that. 44. Yeah, 43. Wow, I appreciate that, folks. I wish I wish I was stopping by to see some better shooting. Let's see if we can pop what's left of that can again. Yep. Some fancy wood. I'll send you Smo and Hicks a few pieces. Well, I appreciate that. I'm gonna turn down wood. Oh, went a little high. I've started ripping that that vacuum pretty good now, Kevin. Thanks, Kevin. Prefer rabbit, but fried squirrel is good. Got a few rabbits running around here this time. I thought they were going to get scarce. I don't hear the coyotes which I assume was probably not good for the rabbit population. I don't hear them like I once did. I don't know why that is. Got a little nick on that golf ball. I don't know if people have started thinning them out. I'd have to check for sure. Kevin might know. I think they were open season on them year round here in Tennessee. They had got pretty plentiful. A little high. Oh, you prefer, okay, but you prefer a rabbit. That's cool. It's pretty sticky out here to me. Is it humid up your way, Mr. Kevin? Hope it gets better. I'm a diabetic. I'll see you in a wound doctor soon. Saw the surgeon who did the procedure that is infected now today. Well, we'll keep you in our prayers, Will. Oh, that something you want to turn around pretty quick. Let's see, these pants I've got a few more shots. They can still unravel and tear, and some of them things it's like they just keep going. Speaking of squirrels, rabbits, I haven't eaten anything for supper yet. I did a kind of a late afternoon snack, so I haven't got in there. I'll have to. What's it? Almost 20 after 7. I don't. I dread for the evenings to start for it to start getting darker sooner. That's one of my biggest complaints about wintertime. I prefer the longer days. Well, what I did that time, I tried to move over. I'm doing something wrong with this frame. There's got another piece peeling off of it. That's all I got in my pocket. Disc marbles fun. Picked up just an old school wrist rocket from the 90s, and it's so fun. They'll just launching marbles across the lake. Yeah, I've got a couple of them. I have put flat bands on the wrist rocket. Anybody ever done that? right back. These bands be cool been in the house. I'll take a few more shots to get off here and not bore you guys to death. I appreciate y'all stopping by. I had a good number there for a minute. My shooting wasn't great. Somebody's turned a beagle loose. It's over here in the, sounds like it's over in the next field over. I don't know if y'all can hear it or not. Well, this is my other pinch grip, but it's an over the top. It's fitted with, I think these are LT clips. That's the smaller of the two Scouts. But I've got my old pheasant head back up there. Get these bands warmed up on this shooter here. They were both 100 mil outers. When I first started, that you know, that was more common. Don't see too many people shooting 100 mil outer frame now. I think that pheasant head's one of my favorite targets. Maybe I should have used this working on that can. I think, let's see, I've got one of the simple shot hammers, which is a wrist rocket, and it's got, it come with an ocularis attachment, and I had, if it's got more, yeah, it's got an extra one which you can shoot arrows with it, and I ordered one where it takes the Scout to square tips. Yeah, I'm doing a little better with it. Of course, that pheasant is not a small target, but it's a pretty good challenge. That one's been pretty good. It's probably a good one to shoot at to get yourself prepared for shooting a squirrel. If you can hit that pheasant head, especially if you can hit it in the head, I think you'd probably do pretty good. Hey, Jeremy, how's it going? Ron P. I'll still make the bumblebee. Do I still make the I haven't made one in a while. I've still got the template for it. I was telling them earlier, I don't make as many as I used to. If I get some worked, I'll post a video that I've got them. I need to try to see if I can fit one of them for clips. I like clips okay, but they're fitting the frame for them. You gotta make sure you get that punch lined up before you drill the hole good. And then you gotta take a file and start trying to work on it a little bit to make it seat down in there good. I use these for this, but I use the Wasp. I think it's the Enzo clip that I put on my others. I don't know if I've made a bumblebee or my curved Chalice with clips, like the Osprey with clips. You got a clipped Osprey, Kevin? I wish that Pinky Swell Chalice, which it's made off the Bumblebee, I wish they weren't so time consuming to make, and then finishing them. That's you know, that's one plus to the HDPE. You don't have to put a finish on them. What I run into them sometimes, and I don't know if it's some kind of a difference from the piece from one side to the other. I'll get this little divot on one side. I know Tennessee Slinging, he told me he'd had the same problem there, and there's nothing you can do about it. You can kind of smooth it out a little bit, but I'm pretty picky on my frames. First one was the Axiom. Now I have an Axiom Champ. Just tried doing a wrap and tuck. Took me about 3 tries. It's a little tricky. It's a little fiddly when you first start doing it, but you'll get better the longer you do it. I know Ethan, this Tennessee Slinging, I think he'd about as soon have a wrap and tuck frame as to have one with clips. Now this last bunch I've made, I think I think it can probably be fitted with clips, but I haven't done one of them yet to make sure it doesn't get in the way of the pointer finger. I think the majority of people are left-hand hold, but I mean it'd be the same way no matter which way you go. That's the plus to a pinch grip, is you're not sitting down on top of that screw. If you just use the clips like I've used, where you bore the hole, you put the clip on and put the screw in from the top. You could countersink them, but everything you do, you know, it's more time consuming. And I got a piece of that can split out over to the right. Let me go back to the can with this one, and I'll wind it up here in just a second. I appreciate, got 30. I appreciate y'all stopping in here. There's another piece fell off of it. He was a clip guy. Finally felt comfy with wrap, so now that's what I prefer. Well, that's good. I like to hear that, because I don't like making a fit in one clips. It's more work, and there's always a risk. If I was going to do them all the time and make a bunch of frames regular, I'd have to try to come up with some kind of a jig and set up to put under the drill press, so you could put them in there. Right now I've seen this, got this tip from Smo. Put the clip on there and you try to hold it and line it up with your finger, and I've got one of them spring-loaded punches, and sometimes you get it do well with it, and other times it's you may move it because the punch is smaller than the diameter of the hole on the clip. If you had some way to stabilize that clip and had some kind of a bushing, that would be, in other words, take a clip and I guess the best, if you had a way to modify that clip, have a bushing type deal in it, and it was centered, and that would be difficult to do, I guess. That would be just enough room for that punch to go through that hole, and then you get pretty close about every time then. CG, Ron P, the more you do it, the easier. Yeah. Oh, looks like down there's the beagle. He's got him a big, tall buddy with him. Oh, miss. The beagle ain't teaching these other dogs how to track rabbits. Oh, 2 in a row. What'd I do? I'm pretty bad to let that back elbow drop down. You guys have a bad habit that you catch yourself doing, shooting, keeps you from being consistent. Wow, 52. That's surprising. I appreciate everybody jumping in here. So you've seen as many as 59? Yeah. Wow. Is that the most I've had that you can remember, Mr. Kevin? Oh. I get to bumping the ammo as I don't pay attention. Yeah. Yeah. I think most of mine is back here. That looked like pretty good headshot. I think I'll catch myself maybe doing, if you're in or out, and you know that's gonna change the trajectory. And just doing a smooth release. I like these Nick Haggerty pouches. I've got a little bit of it. I haven't made him pouches in a while. I've got several different size pouches, from the BB size all the way up to them big pouches like Joe Bishop uses. Wow, 57. Thanks, folks, for stopping in. Actually, I didn't plan on staying out here this long, but Kevin was down here. He could take over. He's a lot better shot than I am. We put him a can up there. He cut it in a hurry. Bad habit. Where do I start? Yeah. That's I think, okay, if I'm going to keep shooting, if I'm pulling them to the left, I'll compensate. And so when I do that, then you maybe go back to shoot straight, and you'll throw it the other way. If you get it lined up right and just let that shot slip out of your hand, you can do pretty. Now, if I can get to where I can hit that golf ball pretty regular, that's about tops for me. These guys shooting these 25 mil and 12.5 mil spinner targets, they are way past me. Got the golf ball over there at the edge of the barrel. Right there. I'm not that great. You shot with me. I'll accidentally hit it every once in a while. Over the top to the right. My Carpenter B jar is over. Looks like it's over half full. I think they've let up. It must be their season must have let up. Notice the grasshoppers that were heavy into my garden. I noticed they're not as bad now. Ron asks, what is your retrieve magnet setup? It's a Harbor Freight. I can't remember how much they give for it. I don't think they're bad. It's got handle on it. You can loosen it up and make it shorter, but they're pretty reasonable. I got more targets down there. Kevin's he's hooked me up with some stuff. He's, like I said, he's handier in the pocket. Me and him got to get together and break bread again. Either hit the string or just over the top of it. The golf ball and that bell is, you can get to hitting them pretty regular. I think you're shooting pretty well. Oh, I don't know what I did with that one. About the time you think you got it figured out, you'll have one. You can do a flyer on you. I might have hit the rope sticking out of the bottom of it that time, so I won't claim a solid hit. Bell is tough, yeah. It is right now. It's hard to see against that black. I pushed it all the way over to the right. Oh, I was hoping I'd get a good hit on that golf ball. I put one, I just barely glanced the left side of it. Hi, Home TV. Home TV said hi. Hi, Home TV. Appreciate you coming in here. Everything in life said hi. We're a Slingshot channel, if you haven't figured that out. And I've had several people be generous enough to stay here and watch me and not shoot all that great. What kind of temperatures you folks having around the country or around the world? I think it was it about 90, 91 again here today, Kevin? Oh, that's terrible. Oh. Y'all, you start missing, you just keep missing. Y'all, you ever get into that? '99 in Shreveport. Whew. Oh my gosh. That'd be tough. I can't look at my phone right now. I don't have one here. I'm gonna get me a rain gauge. Rain moving in tomorrow, yeah. Need to mow. My son mowed a day earlier last week. I don't think I mowed but one time. He's mowed for me. He's not a little boy. He's 39. He's a pretty good sized boy. Taller than me. He's got 3 children of his own, two boys in high school and a daughter in junior high. daughter is 41, it'll be 42 and this month. Oh, I haven't asked her how the mother of the last litter of pups. She is her and her husband. It's not what they do for a living, but they do have them and sell them. It does contribute to the family fund. They'll Hibbler Labs. They sell, well, whatever comes out, but I think typically more chocolate and yellow, but they've got black ones too. Wow, still got 50. I hate to leave on that, but it's I've been out here goofing around for a while. I'm Tiffy. I wish my grandpa was here. Oh, people, I think my dad's, he been passed away for a while, but I wish I'd have got into this beforehand. I've got a natural fork that he whittled out. He was a good whittler, and I've banded it up and shot it. If we got some shooters in here that have never cut a cam before, be careful reaching in there for the for what's left, because those pieces that come off aluminum cans are sharp. My grandpa died when I was 1 month years old. Yeah. Sorry to hear that. Oh, I'm getting ready to be a great grandpa. I have 8 blood grandchildren and 3 more from my son's blended family, with makes 11 total. And my oldest blood grandchild and oldest blood granddaughter is 22, and she's due here in a little over a couple weeks. That was a pretty good hit. We may just leave it right there. I appreciate everybody coming in, and y'all have laid in here with me, and thanks to all the commenters. Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate you stopping by, brother. Ron P. on TV. CG was in here. Appreciate it, Chad. Appreciate you stopping by. It's so crazy. What is 9-year-old supposed to be here? I'm on here because I just want to imagine about my grandpa. Well, we're glad you're here, Home TV. We appreciate you stopping in here and chatting with us. Yep. Thanks, Ron P. Everybody have a great evening, and everybody stay safe out there, and I'll catch you next time.